Ladies and gents, welcome back. The Away Day Show is back for a second week in a row. Believe it or not, the gang rolls on.
Who would have thought?
Who would have thunk it? Who would have thunk it?
No.
And I tell you what, where there's not much going on outside of one league, it takes a lot to find and pinpoint some good stuff to get out. But
Yeah,
we're back for another week, and I guess a very good week if you're looking at the Serie A.
great week.
An okay week, I guess, if you look at the Bundesliga, but that league, as we said, the race has been run there.
Yeah, it's shit.
And then Laliga, everyone just did their jobs on the weekend. So we have to start with our favourite league, our favourite people, our favourite fans, the Serie A. Actually, maybe not our favourite fans.
Angry fans.
Yeah, the Vlahovic.
But it's good. It's good.
Comparisons.
It's what we want. It's what we want. That was good fun, though.
Line and sinker last week, some people.
Yeah, we had a good laugh about it.
We'll start there then. I'll slow down a bit here. We got Juve, I thought, bounce back with a 1-0 win at Bologna. I did do the extended research for them this week because I had to come with some backup this week. Spalletti, since he's taken over, it is now 10 games, 6 wins, 3 draws and 1 loss in all competitions. So it doesn't look as bad if you take the full picture in terms of Champions League and Coppa Italia as well. They're now in 5th. How volatile the league is. They lose next week, they're probably 8th, but that's just the way it is, and all of a sudden it feels good. I saw someone in the comments saying, "Oh look, Opendo came off the bench and created the red card and created some chances." Cabal's header was very good, I thought, to score the goal. Very disappointed with Bologna. They didn't put the fight up I really hoped for from them, so that was disappointing for me. But for Juve, it was a controlled win. Again, not the Spalletti which we saw at Napoli, not the Spalletti which we saw at times for Italy, but progress, I guess. I don't know how to feel about this game.
It's hard to judge.
It was a
I
1-0.
feel like first half, Bologna could have definitely been ahead. I think they hit the bar, had a couple of decent chances. Orsolini doing his best Iron Robin impression, cutting in and trying to hit that far post. But it's a win. I don't really see it as anything more. I'm not trying to hate on Juve, but like we've seen this story before with a new manager coming in at Juve, the new manager bounce. They usually always start off well. I think Igor Tudor started off pretty well.
Very well.
And then, he's not even in a job now. So, but nothing's really changed. I mean, still without Yildiz, do they score?
No.
He pretty much created most things. Although I thought Openda, when he came on, that was probably the best he's looked in 12 months, to be honest.
Yeah, it's interesting how to look at him.
He kind of went missing last year. But, yeah, not too much has changed. Again, a bit like you, a bit disappointed with Bologna. I thought second half, they were just... Juve were there for taking, and they just kind of, I don't know, those second half they just didn't step up.
I don't know why Castro doesn't get the start either. I know last year there was a bit of back and forth between him and Italiano in terms of like disagreements and stuff, but Castro for me in terms of the league is one of the better strikers you've got. I know smaller frames and not the stereotypical Serie A big centre forward, but he's always a goal threat, and now that he's fit, I feel like you just have to give him from the start, because him and Orsolini as a combination up top, well, that's just very, very dangerous. Yeah. And look, even Ferguson had one of his weaker games. The midfield, Papagio was a bit poor, gave away the ball for a Juve chance. They just didn't look like they were up for the races, which is disappointing because this was a big game for them. You said it for Juve in terms of they got a big few weeks, but for Bologna as well, it's a chance for them to prove themselves again against one of the big boys. Haven't beaten Juve there in like, I think the commentator said in a generation, whatever that means. So
ages. So
it's been forever. They've beaten Inter, they've done it against Napoli, but the last of the big boys, I guess, Juve, if any chance to get them, you want to get them now when they're sort of their identities all over the place. No Bremer starting, they had Koopmeiners still at centre half as a floater. I thought, like, this is a chance here. The Dallara will go off, but nah, very disappointed in terms of they just didn't take it to them. I just thought they were just a bit passive.
Yeah, it kind of ended up. I don't know. It was weird, wasn't it?
They almost like said, "Juve, hold our beer. We'll play Juve towards you." They just didn't take the game on.
It's a very, very weird game.
Yeah,
honestly, it was. But again, for Juve, it's like the gap as well. I think Bologna were ahead of them, and now that would have been a good chance to increase the gap. But now Juve, all of a sudden, they've sort of turned a corner. The last 10 games, the fact they've only lost once, it doesn't feel like that. I don't know why.
No, it doesn't at all.
I don't know if there's a real sense of optimism around Juve at the moment, but it just feels so. It feels so like we've been here before. We know how this will go.
And that's the thing. On paper, 7 wins, 5 draws, 3 losses. But were we not actually in a better spot with Thiago Motta like a couple, 10 or 12 months ago now?
They didn't lose under Motta. They just drew a shit.
They had that incredible start where they hadn't lost. It was 5 wins and 7 draws, something they had in the first 12 games. Even Champions League, they were sort of just mediocre, but it feels like Serie A teams are just mediocre in the Champions League, it feels like. And then he gets sacked, and then you think, well, you're in the exact same spot, probably worse now under this new management regime. Not that Spalletti or Tudor are worse managers, but again, the club in itself and the players just feel like we never got a full chance to see Thiago Motta do what he does best.
No. The crazy thing is we haven't seen him since. Like, he's still unemployed, and he's still.
And the case that Fiorentina in a bit of mud as well. I'm surprised he hasn't got another gig there.
Yeah.
Maybe when Como eventually move away from Fabregas, maybe he ends up there.
I like that.
Because he likes to develop teams.
Good shout, that.
But I just feel like, and I love Spalletti. I honestly thought, I think I said last week, I was quite angry he went to the Italian job because national football is a bit shit.
It's a bit of nothing,
Especially the Italian national team. It is Park the Bus FC. Spalletti is one of the most progressive managers in that league alongside Gasperini. So it's a good appointment, but this felt like a Motta type of project to develop them. Then Spalletti can come in and take the job. So I just think you're in the same sort of spot. Wouldn't you rather have a manager that wants to develop and stay here for like 10 years?
Well, let's hope it's Spalletti.
Well, I just think Spalletti's a win-now manager.
Yeah.
Similar to Conte.
Juve are clearly a win now. As they should be, but the squad is nowhere near it.
It's because our expectation of Juve is up here, like we should have and like they have, because that's just Juve, the most successful club in Italy. But you look at the squad, you look at the short-term history, 5 years, or like you said last year, since Ronaldo left, you got to manage expectations.
Yeah,
and that's where the correlations to Manchester United are pretty fair, because they're in that sort of 5-year post-Ronaldo period. United in the post 5 years versus after Sir Alex had one bad season, back in the top 4, back out, and it's like very familiar. And if you make the mistake United made, which is keep sacking managers, you set yourself back probably a quarter of a decade, a quarter of a century, sorry, in terms of like you get 20 years worth of backlog because you keep changing systems. So I know we've extrapolated way too much here, but a win in the weekend, solid.
Yep.
But I just think,
I think it ends there. It's solid.
It's solid.
They could have very easily been down 1-0, 2-0 in the first half. And I honestly don't know what to think of Juve. I don't know. They win one week, I'm kind of, and then they lose the next, and it's just like, okay, yeah.
Draw to bloody.
If Yildiz doesn't have an absolute belter or doesn't have a moment, do they really create anything?
Yeah. Shout out Yildiz again, man.
He's a freak, man.
I'm just thinking, like, obviously Real can't make nothing out of space. He's not a Barca player, but it feels like he needs to be in Spain or something like that with the trickery he's got.
Yeah, he's a gem.
That cross is unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's just, fair enough. Talk about lost for words. I was lost for words on Sunday. Decided I had the late call up to say, watching Milan Sassuolo. Let me tune in for this. And boy, was I gifted a good one.
A very good one.
And a lunchtime fixture in the Serie A often takes some time to get going, but we were going for minute 1. I tell you what. Sassuolo score first through Ismail Kone inside of 13 minutes. Then Bartazaghi scores 2. 2 really good goals.
Good goals.
I thought,
I was going to say,
especially
really
the
good
second
goals.
one. The build-up for Milan, I was like, that's lovely to watch. The first goal as well. Only Luka Modric can see that reverse pass to Loftus-Cheek. No one in the world. Maybe some people see it, they don't convert it, but Luka Modric, the reverse pass, ball across 6-yard box, back stick, Bartazaghi's there, double, his first
the academy.
First 2 career goals, they come bang, bang, like that.
Good goals, mate, good goals.
Great
in
goals.
these games. Good goals.
So he scores those, and then it was, I think I said it on the stream, it was a basketball game in the final moments there, back and forth. It was just Matic and Modric hitting long balls. It felt like vintage football at that point in time, back and forth there. Lorient in the end scores a goal. Another great build-up. It was like Lorient to Kone to Pinamonte, back to Lorion. He finishes with a great little curler, open up the body, far post, 2-2. And then he should have scored, I thought, to win it right at the end there on the break. Solo run from his own box, hits the upright. So Milan avoid disaster in many regards. They escape with a point, but they'll be kicking themselves considering Napoli lost.
Yeah, big time.
Inter had, we'll get into Inter in a bit, they had a bogey fixture in their own right away to Genoa. But Milan again, I said it last week, like, we can't trust this. You can't trust this team, man.
And that's why I'm not disappointed or angry with them, because this is what I sort of expected. It's why last week we both had them third.
Yeah.
In terms of who's gonna
Big three.
sort of win it, because they just kind of have these results, and I don't really have anything to complain about in terms of their performance, because both Sassuolo goals, generally they couldn't really do anything about. I thought they were both really good goals. I thought both of AC's goals were good. I just think it's one of those. It's kind of where Milan's squad is. They're not going to be with the top two. They'll finish third, fourth. Should finish third. I just kind of think it's where they are as a team. They're not going to win it. They might sort of be within 10 points of it. But yeah, it's a Milan result, isn't it? So Sassuolo have been pretty good this year.
I was about to say they're 9th, 3 points off Como.
Yeah.
Their best start since they got into Europa League. I think the commentator was saying on the weekend as well. So they're on a good start.
They're no pushover.
No, there are no pushover. Them and Udinese are those two teams you just hate to come up against. They're just, we talk about Napoli. We're not going to talk about them this week, but they came up against the Udinese side. And
bloody hell, Udinese were good.
They just, these two teams know how to get those results. Yeah. In a positive, I guess, again, similar to Juve, they're almost mirrors of each other. You can flip the script. They are now 14 games unbeaten, though, Milan, in the league. But draws to Parma, Atalanta, Sassuolo, Pisa, and Juve at that time.
It's not a surprise.
Yeah, so they beat the big boys like Inter and take it to the teams. Napoli, I don't think it's come yet, has it? But they just, Pisa, nowhere in the league. Parma, always that sort of, they're an easy beat if you get on top of them early. Atalanta have been the Champions League side and not much in the league. And Sassuolo, like we said, they're a hard team to beat, but if you're going to take it all the way for the Scudetto, you're not gonna drop points like that. But interestingly enough, the first time they've hit 30+ points, the last time they did that inside of this same period, they won the league. So history.
What are you saying?
History could repeat itself. It could repeat itself to last season where the 9th place team goes on to win the title.
Yeah.
So they're not out of it, but like you said, it just felt like when I was packing up the first stream and sort of sitting there and thinking back at it, I was like, this is just such a Milan result.
It's
such a Milan
It's just
result.
their squad is it's just built for these kind of results. I don't know. It's
They're made for this.
It's a very weird thing to talk about, but it just makes sense. It just makes sense to me. Milan draw,
stop.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Rafael Leao missing though, which was a big loss for them. Obviously, him being out. Christian Pulisic. There was one moment in that game there where I think it was Pulisic who scored from a rebound. The quickest VAR check I think I've ever seen in my life. I think I still just don't know what happened. But I think there was a foul in the build-up. But Milan fans were aggravated by that. By that. And you think that's a chance for 3-1 in that game there. Maybe they go on and run out winners.
Probably win it.
So maybe if you're Milan, you can hold on to that. But I just think, the mentality of the side once they went 2-1 up for me wasn't good enough. And that's when I question Allegri. It's the only time I question Allegri. He's very good, man management in terms of if the game's close. But if he goes ahead, he goes too pragmatic for me. Yeah. And I think this Milan side needs a 2-goal buffer if they want to start sitting back. So that's the only thing I picked up in that one there. But
he has done a very good job, though. He's surprised me big time.
Yeah, I can't really go against him. He's done a very good job.
But you are bang on. He does become too pragmatic.
What are you doing?
Too early as well.
It was straight after half-time they scored that goal. And then they went from having 70% of the ball to Sassuolo out-possessioning them in the second half. So just got to take it to the opposition a little bit more.
Yep.
I think he took off Pulisic for Samuel Ricci in midfield. And you shot yourself in the foot there. But disappointment for them, but positives for Inter, who now climb to the top of the league. Probably be 4th by the end of next week, the way this league's going. But Bogey team Genoa. So they hadn't beaten them in the last 3 travels to Genoa. 3 draws in a row. 2-2, 1-1 and 0-0 the last 3 seasons. They finally got over the line with a 2-1 win. Yeah, I know. In the they were similar to Milan. In fact, they scored that second goal. Ever since that second goal went in, Genoa looked like they were ready to
took the ham,
storm back into that game there, but they avoided that awkward moment. Top of the league. I will got to say though, no Thuram, no Mkhitaryan, no Dumfries, no DeMarco.
Depth, it's good.
Carlos Augusto, Luis Enrique.
Yeah, it's a big win. That
Esposito.
Bissek coming in and just banging one.
Doing what he does best. Akanji had that one dodgy moment for the goal, but other than that, looked pretty solid at the back.
That was a weird goal.
I don't know what was going on there.
Everyone just stopped.
Yeah, everyone just thought the game was, put on pause. And for me, the midfield as well, without your Kalinoglu and your Mkhitaryan in there, you go with Barella, Susic, and Zielinski. The future.
Paul Susic was good.
I think it was very impressive.
Very good.
One of his best performances since the Club World Cup, I thought. And Esposito up top. It was a rotated squad.
Yep.
And they got the result. And I'm thinking to myself, is this the rotated squad or is this the squad now to carry them forward? Is this the rejuvenated Inter we've been asking for now for 2 seasons?
They might just do it again, They might just tease us again. I'll tell you what, if they go far in the Champions League again, we're going to...
I'm on the bandwagon already, man. I can't lie to you. I'm already on it.
You know how last week you asked me to rank them, and I think I had Napoli 1. It flipped. I got it. Next week it'll change. Yeah. But I probably do have Inter 1. I've flipped in a week.
How can you go against this side? And we did the podcast after the result against Liverpool last week, didn't we? But
yeah,
I even took from that, though. I took a lot from that. At Liverpool that needed to bounce back. Sort of had to win. There was actually no other result that Liverpool had to win that game.
Yeah.
Inter didn't have to, but it was a high tense game against one of the best teams in Europe, just on paper. They still, I thought, could have edged it. There's nothing against. They don't lose any fans there. And no people are like, back-to-back loss to Champions League. Man, there's been 2 tight results there. I'm not going to hold that against them.
Yeah.
But then the ability to rotate younger players in on the weekend against a bogey team like Genoa, your skipper once again standing up.
Yeah, big time.
And I always stand by the fact that if Lautaro Martinez is the man, Inter
they probably win it.
Yeah, that's the thing. If Lautaro is doing what he's doing, he has 8 goals and 3 assists so far this season in Serie A. The highest goal contribution anyone in the division. You've got Barella up there in assists, DeMarco up there in assists as well.
And Kalinoglu's up there.
Kalinoglu up there. Like, all the numbers are pointing in the right direction. They've got Akanji at the back now, keeping that backline fresh, rejuvenated and solid. De Vrij came back off the bench on the weekend. You still got Jan Sommer. I'm loving Luis Enrique as a wing back. I know. I'm seeing the same picture, the same shapes, but different players. And that's a positive because we've said it now, 2 seasons, you've got to keep the squad fresh.
Yep.
Because if you don't refresh, everyone catches up.
The end of last year will happen.
You just lose the legs, you run out, you get battered Champions League. I'm starting to see way too many familiarities here with this side.
It's looking a familiar sort of team, just the way they're projecting, they're only getting better.
Yeah.
Just what you said about Lautaro. If he's the guy, if he can get to sort of 20, 25 goals, they're going to be very hard to stop.
Because they're a high-scoring team.
Because he wasn't all of that last year and made a Champions League final, almost won it.
And that's the thing, the Champions League, in that Barca game, he was playing on one leg. Like, he tore his hamstring, he was running around with a tape the whole...
He had so many purple patches last year as well, where he'd score like 4 in 3 games, and we were like, oh, here we go.
Back? Yeah.
But then he fell off, and then he came back, and so I feel like now, with all that kind of happened in the summer, Allegri leaving, all this tour, they're washed, they're too old, they didn't deserve to be in the Champions League final. Feels like now he's got a bit of a chip on his shoulder.
Yeah.
So, and also World Cup year.
I'm about to say, these Argentines around World Cup.
He's going to want to, you got Alvarez, there's a lot of competition for forward places, Jesus. So, yeah, man, I've flipped again. I'm fucking on this band. I hate them. I hate them.
They have been a chokehold. I think I'll ride this Inter train as long as it can possibly go until Lautaro and maybe Kalinoglu leave. But I feel like, I just believe in this squad, in the system. All of a sudden, it's, as I said, it's looking very familiar to what Inzaghi had there.
Fair play to this manager, man.
Shiva didn't know much about him. Actually knew nothing about him. Kind of thing.
Nothing.
And what I saw in the Club World Cup, I was thinking like, oh my God, they are in for all sorts of trouble this season. But all of a sudden, Susic looks a little bit better. Zielinski's a starter now. He's made Luis Enrique a valuable option as a wing back. And no Denzel Dumfries is probably one of the best wing backs in the world. And I just believe again.
Sommer's starting to look back. He's making saves again.
And they can rotate up top.
Yeah.
I know it was, and I remember watching that live, seeing those two forwards both on one leg pressing Barca at the San Siro. You know, the crazy comeback from Fratez. It was
nuts.
Colosseum type shit, gladiator shit there. But now they've got Esposito. Now they've got Bonnie. Now they've got Luis Enrique. They've got options to bring off the bench up top, because I think, which is really important in this system, as much as it is for Lautaro to keep going, is to have a partner there as well. And Thuram's injury problems, we know. Lautaro's consistency problems. So if you can go get the bloody 6'8" Esposito, whatever, the big fucker off the bench, Esposito off the bench, young kid, energetic, athletic, Bonnie, presser, energy, heading ability. You've got 4. We said at the start of the season, what's going to happen with 4 centre forwards? Well, now I see the vision. It's just keep rotating, keep going, keep them fresh. So now you're there's goals. There's a midfield again. There's fresh legs at wing backs. The centre half are unbelievable. You got the best clutch goalkeepers in the world.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, I think Akanji could be the best Serie A signing.
Yeah.
And he could be the smartest in the world. The signing I think was brilliant.
He goes under the radar.
Yeah, it's what'd they pay? Did they pay anything for him?
It's a loan free. I'm pretty sure it's a loan free with an option, yeah.
It's just such a smart signing. He's perfect for the legs were maybe going a little bit in the Prem. Bring him to the Serie A, high quality centre back. You know, bloody Pep trusted this guy, in the big moments. Yeah. So it says a lot about him. So I think, their business, although it looked a bit like where they going with this team in the summer, I think now it's been a great summer. The refresh that was dying to happen.
I'll hold my hands up. I was so critical. I was how many centre forwards do you need in a team? But obviously, it works.
Perfect at the moment.
They're
if they can stay fit.
That's the hope. By doing what they've done, they should stay fit. They should.
Yeah.
Obviously, Serbi's out now, but you've got De Vrij back from injury as a backup.
I guess even if they don't, we saw it on the weekend. At least they have a bit more trust in who they're bringing in. The bench. And
maybe that was Inzaghi's shortcoming, that he didn't rotate or didn't have a faith enough to rotate. Because Fratesi was the man, but this year Zielinski is going to be that man. He's going to be that, I guess, rotational piece that comes in and out every second game. But it's still the same faces around that spot. And then, you add Akanji into the back three. So you've got Bastoni, you've got Akanji, you've got De Vrij, you've got Acerbi.
Acerbi's still there,
Yeah, they've got enough pieces now to just sort of rock and roll with things around. So, fair play. They're doing it again. Christmas time comes.
This title race is tasty. It's between them two. Very nice.
Yeah, I was say Napoli flopped this week, but next week they'll probably win 6-0.
And Inter will probably draw.
Into a draw game to Cremonense or one of the bottom sides. It's one of those years.
That's why the Serie A is just. It honestly is carrying world football at the moment.
It's the best league in the world, mate. I'm telling you that. You want a high drama TV series? What's the forget SVU and all these rubbish shows. Just watch Serie A.
Just watch Serie A. There's
10 games. Just watch them every day of the week, and there you go.
Treat them like episodes.
Yeah, exactly. It's a great league. It's a great. Keeping on the Serie A, let's go with a combined 11. Coming up, Juventus, Roma, next game week.
I'm noticing with these combined 11s, I really don't like fullbacks.
The good thing about this, though, they both play wing-back systems, so you can keep the same formation.
Yeah. Well, I guess I have fullbacks in wing-backs.
I'm just making sure it is this weekend they're playing, because they're both not travelling to the Coppa or Super Coppa.
Yeah, no.
So that'll be one of the few games played this weekend in the Serie A. Massive for both these sides, because both won 1-0 on the weekend. Winner of this one, I think, goes ahead of the other, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so, yeah. It's pretty...
Or 4-point gap. So if Juve can win, they can close the gap. Roma win, they extend that gap.
God, if Juve win, we're going to have to revisit.
Swallow our words very quickly here. It is going to be a 5-back for me, because of
Yep.
they both have the same
5
system.
as well.
How do you like? Do you want me to go first? Do you want you to go first?
You can go first.
Let's go. My back five and my goalkeeper. The goalkeeper speaks for himself. Svila.
Mm-hmm.
As much as I used to love Di Gregorio, Svila right now. Can I just drop this?
Nuts.
86% save percentage.
That's got to be a fucking
That's the
record.
highest in world football. I'm pretty sure because Robin Rose was the highest and he's now below that. 5.6 goals prevented. We've only played, 15 games?
15 games? Bro.
He's preventing a goal every second game, basically. 7 clean
Jesus.
sheets. And they're one of the best defences. Actually, the best defence, I think, in Europe. Left wing back, Cambiasso.
Mm-hmm.
I think I still want a lot more from him, but he's solid. He's solid. He's a solid wing back.
But I agree.
Tidy. I like that word. Tidy
Yeah.
on the ball. That's what I'd put about him. I've paired him up with Wesley at right wing back.
I think we got the same
We're gonna
team.
get something, aren't we? He's very exciting. Again, we haven't seen the best of him yet.
Scored a good goal overnight as well.
Yeah, really good goal. And I think in terms of attacking wing backs, very similar to like a Daniel Munoz Premier League wise in terms of if you want to make a comparison. And he's very young. I think 24 years old.
Very
young. So he's got a big future ahead of him. The 3 centre halves. This was hard. There's a lot of good talented centre halves in the two sides. I've gone Indica, part of 6 clean sheets. 3.5 clearances, 5.5 duels, 1 per game. Mancini, 7 clean sheets. The leader of that back line, 5.5 duels, 1 per game as well. 4 clearances per game. And I've gone Kalulu. Because if I'm lining this team up, Kalulu's the ball player. He can drift out to left back if you want to push Cambias up the pitch. Speedier centre-half, can clean up defensively. Mancini's no nonsense. He'll just snap you in half.
Yeah.
And Ndicka's sort of that physical beast that can drift out wide if you need to fill in at full back. So I've gone Svila, Cambiasso, Kalulu, Mancini, Ndicka, and Wesley.
Very nice, mate. We have pretty much the same besides one change.
Yep.
So I've got Zvila in goal.
Yep.
I've got Wesley, Cambiasso.
Yep.
I've got Mancini and Ndicka, and I've picked Bremer.
Yeah, for Bremer, yeah.
Just the best of the lot, I think, Bremer overall.
Yeah.
So I thought
Channel favourite as well.
Kalulu has been bloody good though.
He seems to trust him. That's why I've gone with him in this side. Bremer obviously injury problems and new manager, but I was surprised I didn't go Coop Miners, your man at centre back. The best mate at centre back.
Team's not done yet.
Yeah. Check up the bit. My 2 holders, I think this for me was a bit of a slam dunk with Kone and Thuram.
Yeah, I got him. Kone, Thuram.
Kone starts as well. He wins over 5 duels, nearly 5 ball recoveries. He's just a menace in midfield.
Yeah.
Just seems to cover every blade of grass. And Thuram started well. So last
He's their
weeks,
best midfielder,
but
isn't he?
you can't pick Locatelli.
Yeah.
Like you just can't. I don't know. For me, you just can't. You have to pick Thuram. And the start of the season he made, you can't.
Yeah, it was
that.
very
It was
good.
very good.
Yeah.
I thought he was on for a big year.
He just needs more help. To be honest.
Needs a settled squad, I think, as well. And if you're a midfielder and you've got constant change,
I think Kone could start in pretty much every Serie A midfield.
what's his level? You reckon? If you look at the Champions League and the teams in there, do you reckon he can get into some of those? Oh, let me get the Champions League up. So the table, not in Arsenal, not in Bayern.
I think he could get into Inter's team.
Yeah, get into his team. I tell you what, Madrid could use a player like him. To be honest,
They need someone like that.
Yeah, could he get into a Liverpool team and potentially replace McAllister?
He'd get in instead of Isaac.
Well, we all knew that.
I think this season is definitely a conversation. Yeah.
Because I love McAllister, but this year's been a rough watch.
He's 39 with the passport that says 27 or however old he is.
Dortmund, he probably get into. Spurs, I think he gets into.
Oh yeah, he gets into Spurs easy.
Maybe not Newcastle or Chelsea, Barca, no. But like he's getting into some of the best teams in Europe.
I'll tell you what, if you're one of them clubs like a Spurs, a Dortmund, and you're not looking at him, kind of what are you looking at?
Yeah. What's going?
I don't think he'd be overly expensive. I don't see Roma kind of.
And Roma are a selling club, unfortunately. They're not a.
I think he could be what sort of Edison was at Atalanta on the Gasperini, sort of targeted by like the big boys. Doesn't seem like anyone's actually interested.
That's a good point you raise there because Gasperini's now got his new Edison.
Yeah,
who's I think either the same age or younger. Like it's basically the exact same player.
Yeah,
just utility beast in midfield. That'll be a follow, I guess, over the summer. Anyone just takes a pop.
Takes a punt on him.
Yeah.
But if he keeps going the way he's going, I'd be shocked if teams weren't interested.
Got it right.
So it just depends how much. And I don't think he'd be that much, to be honest, in terms of the market that we're looking at today. Yeah, if we're looking 50s.
Yeah, 45, 50. I'll be going in for Manchester
United. If Coop Miners is 60, then...
Well, he's probably 90. That's really...
He's probably 190.
double the fee. 2 10s, probably another slam dunks as well. Yildiz and Solé.
Yeah.
5 goals, 4 assists for Yildiz now. Solé, 4 goals, 3 assists. I think they've basically been involved in every single goal these sides have scored.
Yeah, I think so.
What are we looking at here? Juve have scored 19 goals. Yeah, Yildiz has been a part of 9, so half the goals. Roma have scored 16 goals. Solé's a part of 7. So they've basically been involved in half the goals their sides have scored. Can't go... What can we say about them? They're both guns. Love myself a bit of Matthias Solé. And then the striker. Fucking hell.
I just put they're all shit. So I don't have one. No.
I'd rather some fresh air just raining behind up top, to be honest with you. I went with Lorenzo Pellegrini as a false 9.
Marino vibes. I like it.
Yeah, I was going to Pellegrini hold up, back to goal.
You know what? I like it. I like it because Dovbik's been shit. Ferguson's been, disappeared for 3 years.
And I can't put a finger in after
injured,
slandering him last week. So
I just had Yildiz Solé and I had Conte Sao as well, just as a kind of a front
so
three.
Close to putting Conte Sao in.
Just because I don't. Yeah, I just don't really rate any.
Boy, does that say a lot. That we've both not got a centre forward in this team.
No.
That's ridiculous. But very similar teams.
Very similar, yeah.
Bremer versus Kalulu.
Yep.
And Pellegrini versus
Conte Sao.
Doesn't that sum up these two teams though? Two teams that struggle to score.
Yeah. But there's 9 really good players here. Yeah. And then there's Conte Sao or Pellegrini. They both don't have a striker. Yeah. And, take your pick between.
Both the reasons why they're not top 3 sides, basically, isn't it?
Yeah, that's pretty much, yeah.
They haven't got a Lautaro, they haven't got a Højlund.
Yeah, no.
That's the difference. But there you go. Combined 11 of those. Yeah, big game on the weekend.
Oh, it's huge, bro. It's huge for this podcast.
Massive for this podcast. Massive integrity of the channel here. What are we saying? I think it's at Juve as well.
I thought it was at Juve, yeah, because Roma just played Como at home.
It is at Juve. Saturday night kickoff.
Such a Juve hater. I literally grew up supporting Juve, playing with them on FIFA. I have a Juve shirt and I'm sitting here hating on them. I can't see goals. Not like my usual predictions.
No 2-1.
It's massive, this one. I reckon at Juve, Roma loves losing 1-0 to a big club as well. I'm gonna go 1-1.
1-1?
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna go cheeky or I'm gonna go sensible. I'm gonna go cheeky and go 0-0.
Oh.
I think we're in for a 0-0. I think we're in for a 0-0 though, but where it should be 3-3.
Yeah, one of those ones where both keepers are nuts.
It's Villa and Digagora on fire
because they both don't have a fucking
I genuinely reckon we're in for one of those games where it is so open at the end that it should be goals, but there's just no goal. I think there was a very similar game between was it Inter and Roma? And it was 1-0 to Inter, but it should have been 6. There should have been 6 goals. It's one of them.
Well, we've both predicted a draw.
Yeah,
Roma have not drawn a game in Serie A this season.
And Juve love a draw though.
Juve have drawn 5. So a team that never draws versus a team that has probably drawn more in the last 2 years than anyone in world football.
The other one in my head, now I'm foolproof myself, was 1-0 Roma. I don't see Juve winning this game.
1-0 Roma?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's a 1-goal game or 0-0 for me. There's not much in it. 2 great goalkeepers, 2 solid backlines.
Yeah, I can only see... If I had to pick, I'd have picked Roma to win. But I don't know, something about Roma in big games this year, I'm just not
convincing
yet. They need to actually do it first to... Yeah.
Is there ever a time? Now's the time.
It's massive for them to stay in touch with the rest. Other 3, yeah. It's huge.
Yeah, because this could kill that sort of
Yeah.
four-way race that we want to have.
Mm.
Not that it really is four-way right now, but it's still, on paper is. But if they lose it,
Yeah,
we can wrap that up.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Because that's a killer for them.
Massive. That's
Big game managers,
big,
Gasperini
game.
for Spalletti. Like, talk about big egos on the touchline. It's gonna mean something, this one.
Yeah.
It's gonna have a lot of feeling. But there you go. Good combined 11. That's one of the funner combined 11s because they're very samey teams.
Yeah, very similar, bro.
It means you're picking between fine margins
Yeah.
there. Let's go to La Liga because that's probably the second most interesting league right now. Girona. Victory.
They're back.
Somewhat.
Jacob's mudded.
In the mud. 2-1 victory over Sociedad.
Are they still in the relegation battle?
Met by whistles and boos because Sociedad now have 3 straight losses and I think only 1 point ahead of
shit.
this Girona side.
To be fair, the relegation battle is
It's massive in La Liga.
huge, bro. It goes up to like 9th in
There is
Sevilla.
every man and their dog is in this.
There's 5 points between 9th and 18th.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
I think Oviedo and Levante are gone. Like we can write them both off.
Yeah, I reckon.
But that final spot, we could have a big team in there.
Big team.
We've got Vallecano and Mallorca, who were top half teams last season.
Yeah, bro, that's
impressive
crazy
this
how many
season.
teams that are like decent.
Osasuna, Sociedad,
Yeah.
Deportivo. Like,
Bro,
this,
13th to 18th, they're well established La Liga clubs.
in this modern La Liga, that they are
and-
they're the teams. They're there.
Jesus.
And Deportivo have had their fair share of time in La Liga in the last 6 years.
Yeah.
So, there's going to be a big boy who has to go.
At least Girona have somewhat
They've stabilised.
turned it around ever so slightly.
And it's...
Michelle's still there, right? I haven't seen.
Actually, that's a good question. I don't think I saw
I
him on the
haven't
touchline.
seen any Fabritz.
Let me just
There's
double check
some-
that quickly because
Unless he did get hurt. That's why they.
it is still Michelle.
It is still Michelle. Okay.
Averaging 0.9 points a game this
Oh
season.
God. But that's a big win against Sociedad.
This is a 6-pointer, relegation 6-pointer, because Sociedad now are well and truly in it again after we thought they were away from it. Good first goal for Geds. I haven't seen his name in
God.
time. Honestly, between the Elche squad and this Sociedad squad, there are some names that
There's some fucking streets
ballers in these two sides. But Segankov, once again, a man that's
That's
never
the
fit.
guy, bro.
He's never fit, but when he's fit, boy, he's
He's the barometer for this team.
When he gets going, they look unbelievable. He scores a double, and a new player I'm going to keep an eye on now, Unahi, the number 10. Loved watching his performance here, and all of a sudden I'm on this guy's bandwagon. I found my new Savinho for Girona. He looks.
Oh, we gone that
I'm
that far.
I think he looks the package, my friend. He looks.
I have to start
like
paying some more attention to this guy.
10 appearances, 3 goals, 1 assist in this game here. Got the assist, 3 key passes, 12 out of 20 ground duels won, 88% pass accuracy, ran the game. Segankov 2 goals, 3 key passes in that game there. Sociedad 3 straight losses. And now Girona got 18th, equal on points with Valencia. And they picked up 2 wins from the last 5. Only lost 1 game in the last 5 games now, Girona. The Michelle turnaround is here.
Turnaround. I'm here for it.
We need him staying
We
up.
love this guy. He's a channel favourite. It looked like beginning of the year they were gone. Like it wasn't going to be close. But now at least they're somewhat competitive. I swear we said Valencia were improving as well. And now they're fucking equal
nowhere.
points. They're nowhere. So yeah, that's a massive 6-pointer that they won. To come from behind as well, like sort of in the last 15 minutes. That's a big win. So it's fucking heating up. Maybe we not at the top. It's a bit boring. But the bottom of the league is looking really, really good, really, really entertaining.
And you just think if you can find that home form again, which they had a couple of seasons ago.
Yeah, they've been horrible.
Yeah.
I know.
Like if they can get Brian Hill, Segankov fit, I like this Unahi kid. The centre forward has always been been a struggle at that club. But of those 3 behind the centre forward to get going, I want to make sure.
Their
thought I
form's
heard
actually been
Lamar.
alright of late. Like they drew to Betis away, they drew to Madrid,
Yeah,
beat Sociedad. Oh my god, oh wow, their next fixtures are massive, bro.
what's next?
They got Atletico Madrid at home, Mallorca away, Osasuna at home.
Big game, Osasuna.
Those next three are huge.
Yeah, big game.
Especially that Mallorca Osasuna.
Yeah.
Because they're right there.
That's also another relegation spot, it feels like. They have got Thomas Lamar as well, by the way. I thought I heard that name. They've got Thomas Lamar on this side. So they've got Axel Witsel, Thomas Lamar, Donny van der Beek.
Man, there were some decent players in there.
They just need to stay fit. Obviously, Portu's always... Stawani's still at the football club, but Portu, Stawani, and Abhel Ruiz, the big centre forward, all out injured. That seems to be the problem this side. They're never fit.
I'm going through the names. The names
a
aren't
good
bad,
squad.
bro.
Vita Reis as well at the back. Daddy Bins, Alex Moreno. There's some big names.
There's some names there
in this side. They've got Lavakovic as a goalkeeper. Gazzaniga's still there as well. Like it should stay up.
They got internationals in that team. Like they should not be where they are. But again, it's not what you said. They just can't stay fit.
They can't stay fit.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. They got a good talented manager. It's just that's a squad that is too good to go down compared to what else is in and around that.
It has to be the kicking point here. This is a momentum building result. If they can find the belief from this result here to carry it into the next few games. Like I said, big few games to come.
Well, would it shock you if they beat Atletico? Not because of Girona, because of Atletico.
Just because of Atletico. And then all of a sudden they've won 3 out of the last 5 games. Like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
These players all coming together a little bit. I don't know what the injury's looking like in terms of when they're coming back, but you get Stawani back and he just comes off the bench and just scores you goals, right?
Yeah.
So I say it could be the turning point of their season. And it could be the turning point for Sociedad's season.
Could be, yeah.
Started poorly, fixed up, and now back in it.
Yeah.
That's got to hurt. And at home as well. Drop points like that at home
that's bad.
Is not good at
Very
all.
bad.
Well, you mentioned Atletico. 2-1 win. I should have written in the most Atletico result of all time.
Like
They were outplayed by Valencia, who we just said a relegation fodder this season, at their home stadium with the likes of Alvarez, Sorloth, Griezmann.
Yeah.
It wasn't that they were missing anyone.
Yeah, no.
And they grind out a 2-1 home win. I could never get behind this team, man.
That's it. Like, what do you want me to say?
They had less possession, less
What are we
XG.
talking about? Like
what the fuck? And they were just on the back of 2 losses as well.
And Simeone after the game was giving it fucking get in. Like
what are we doing here?
And yet they're still
The third best.
in a title race. That's a stretch, but
That's like, I said last week, this is their year. This is like what happened a couple of years ago where they won it because everyone stripped over
else was
themselves.
shit, yeah.
They should be in it, but they're 9 points
They're
off
9 points
Barca.
off Barca, who have had their own struggles this year.
I can't.
It seems like the whole world's going to end at Real Madrid, and yet
Yeah.
they're fucking miles better than Atletico.
Exactly.
So I know Atletico beat them 5-2 the other week, but like it just in terms of consistency, fucking hell, it's night and day.
Consistently average for Atletico, but fair play Antoine Griezmann.
I guess they won.
Yeah.
Griezmann's, still doing what he does.
Keeps shutting me up as well. I keep saying why they got him, and he keeps winning them games. I'm thinking like, it's the same story.
He can't go until Simeone goes. He could be around for another 20 years.
Yeah, they're not leading both of them. They're not fucking leading. And even Koke's scoring as well.
Koke scoring?
What is this, 2016? Like, what are you doing?
They need to bring Saul back and get Witsel back. Just get all these guys back, man. Go in from his fucking retirement home and
run it back, mate. Bro.
Then they might actually win it.
They might.
They might win it.
Shout out Villarreal, who they've got 2 games in hand. And good 2 off the top.
They've been
the best team, probably the most consistent.
Only they could do that in the Champions League, man. They'd be late.
I think they're still won. They haven't won yet in the Champions League. What is it? I think it's
the yellow submarine doesn't turn up in Champions League.
The Champions League.
It doesn't turn up.
They have not won a game.
You saw it away against Spurs. Like it doesn't show up.
It doesn't show up. It's sunk. It is well and truly gone. Let's just we'll finish with the last 2 here. MAINZ draw to Bayern. What the fuck? That's what I put in there.
That was the best. I laughed when I saw that on the script. That was hilarious.
I actually haven't had the notification on the Bundesliga. I've turned it off on Football, so I don't actually see what happens in the weekend.
I turn it off.
So when I just checked to see, there's like again, Bayern draw, Leipzig draw, Leverkusen, Dortmund I think lost. Or they
Dortmund drew, but got lucky to draw.
Like, every time there's the door's slightly ajar.
Yeah.
Slam it shut. Because no one's good. No one's good in this league.
Yeah, no. It's honestly, Bayern just kind of got bored.
I honestly reckon that, they got
like
bored.
it was just one of those. Like
It's so many
credit to
chances.
Mainz, they fucking fought, and to get a point away at Bayern is very, very good. They know they've won the league, and it's literally just Champions League. Now I saw they drew, and I was like, yeah, let's go. Like
It's about being
I
invincible
seriously, they got bored.
Yeah.
Like they didn't really give a shit
Yeah.
about this game.
Yeah. They said, nah, it's all right.
And the fact that other teams drew has probably made them even more relaxed. Like, we've won this shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Just rotate it, get some kick. Carl as well. There's been an uncomfortable conversation about
player.
when Musiala comes back, what happens.
Well, remember Verts in the summer they were going to play both of them.
Yeah, yeah.
They got to play Leonard Carl and Musiala.
Do you put Carl on the left, or do you put Musiala on the left, or like? Do you play like?
He's got to play though. You got to play Kane. You got to play Elise. You got to play Carl. You got to play Musiala.
I'm just thinking like how
you got to play Diaz. Like fuck, man.
And they seen this will start fucking Nabry.
Yeah, what was that, bro?
I'm so sick of. They go to Sana. I'm like, just get rid of Nabry. Get them all going, and just let the kids play, man. Because their academy now is like Pavlovic, Carl. Obviously, Kimmich a couple of years back, they brought him in when he was young. Like, they just have a way of just keep getting these young players.
Yeah. It's never ending with them. They always find one or two a year, it feels like.
What's the table? Stats. What's his stats for the season? He's got to be up there.
He's bagged a shit ton. He might be in fucking...
Leonard Carl, here we go.
He might be in top
3 goals, 2 assists in the league. And
Champions
League, he's got 3 goals and 3 starts.
Yeah.
He's just the goal machine.
He might be in top 10 attacking mids.
I have to rethink our list when we come to that time of the year.
Who would have thought a 17-year-old's going to replace Florian Wirtz? Top 10 list.
Cop that. Fuck. That really hits home, doesn't it? Jesus God.
Give it a few weeks, that might be the case.
It's feeling like it right now. But yeah, just a shock result from the weekend.
Yeah. But like you're not worried about Bayern.
No.
So, yeah, no.
Is it a story for Mainz though to maybe like, I don't know, find
surely it gets them going. Like bloody Heidenheim are ahead of them. Heidenheim were nowhere at the start of the year. Now they've kind of somewhat turned their season around.
Still 7 points though. It's just
7 points.
It's not Wolves, but it's close.
Yeah, no, it's close.
It's close to that.
Yeah, it's not that far.
But yeah, that's definitely a watch if they can turn it around. If they can show that fight against every other team, they should win games of football quite easily.
But, just nothing else really happening in the Bundesliga at the moment.
Unfortunately, it's just one of them ones there.
It's kind of dead this year. Even the top 4 battle, it's close, but it's, it's...
The teams outside the 4 aren't getting in the 4. I think it's the best way to put it.
So you think that the 4 as it is now...
will be the 4.
So
and that might be the order as well.
So it's Dortmund, Leipzig and...
So it's Bayern, Leipzig, Dortmund, Leverkusen. In that order.
So you don't think Stuttgart could maybe force their way in? Had a big win against Werder.
I hope they get in.
See their goals?
I didn't
Bangers, man. Oh my...
I wouldn't be surprised. It is Stuttgart.
But their second goal was probably the best goal I've seen this season.
Can't get it watch then. But yeah, Frankfurt, Stuttgart, they're entertainers. They're not.
Yeah, Frankfurt just...
Yeah.
Defensively, you just can't trust
them. They got a 1-0 on the weekend, Frankfurt. I was very impressed with that.
That was crazy.
It's the most impressive.
We did say they need to change.
They need to find a way to change. Look, they might have changed. But
changed it for a week. We'll see
how
many they cop next week.
But yeah, the teams outside, I just don't see breaking in.
Yeah, it stops at Hoffenheim. I think.
Yeah.
They're not. I don't think they're going to get in. But
we'll have to wait and see. But
you never know.
We'll keep a half eye on that top 4 battle, but it might just be
It's more so the relegation. I think I'll be looking at
of that one there. And then I thought we haven't gone to the championship for a while. My namesake, we're in the top 3. Preston and top 3.
Oh, you're fucking flying.
But we're up and about. I put that game, but mostly I'm talking about just the league in general. Let's get this up. The best league in the world.
Yep.
Coventry are still sort of running away with it.
Yeah.
Same as Borough. They're 5 back on 42, but then they're 7 clear of Preston, 35. Millwall, 35. Ipswich, 34. Hull, 34. Stoke, 33. Leicester, 31. QPR, 31. Southampton, 30. It is going to be one big old scrap for that final spot.
I'm going down the ladder now, and I'm like, okay, where does it stop for teams that could make?
It could go up.
Probably it stops at West Brom. West Brom are the last team that could make it
because they were there at the start of the season, sort of falling away.
and they're 16th.
And we've got Hollywood Power in Birmingham and Wrexham just chilling. They'll make their Hollywood runs at some point.
Bro, even Sheffield United have turned it around with Chris Wilder back there.
No surprise in that.
You never know.
Yeah.
They could go on a mad run. The shock for me is Norwich.
Absolutely.
Like,
dog.
Bro.
Yeah.
That's a club that would always bounce back into the Prem. They missed out that 1 year, and ever since they've just kind of been terrible.
Yeah, 100%. Do you think this third spot is going to one of the newer lads? So Preston, Millwall, Stoke, Hull, QPR.
Well, I hope so, but do I think it'll happen?
Or is it just going to be Ipswich or like Southampton? Wouldn't be surprised if Southampton.
Yeah, that would be boring.
Yeah,
with all due respect. Even Leicester, it's obviously a great story, great club, but I'd love to see Stoke back in.
Yeah,
I'd love to
get
see
the
Stoke
Britannica back in the league.
But Preston, Millwall, Hull, we haven't seen Hull in a long time.
Millwall. Just to give us the West Ham.
I'm loving that Coventry are flying and will get promoted, whether that's first or second.
Yeah.
They should get the instant promotion.
We'll say that, and then it'll be a 1 point gap.
Frank's killing it at the moment. Middlesbrough we haven't seen in a long time, and it seems like since Rob Edwards has left,
they've actually done better.
Yes.
They've beaten Hull and QPR in the last 5.
So I reckon them two are already up, to be honest.
Yeah. I'd agree with that.
I would love for just anyone besides Leicester or Southampton, to be honest.
Yeah, same.
Honestly. QPR, I love their home ground.
I've been in that stadium. It's a great stadium. It's a great stadium. Buzzing on a midweek game.
Yeah. Ipswich I wouldn't mind back in, to be honest.
I do want someone who can have a derby. So that's what I'm saying. I don't want Millwall.
That would be,
Where's Hull? I don't think they have a rival. Or just have Stoke for the fucking...
But just Stoke would be like...
heritage.
Fucking Barclays. Sunderland back in. Stoke.
Yeah.
Like...
All we need is Blackburn, but they're nowhere.
Yeah.
But if we had Blackburn as well. But yeah, you can Coventry, Borough, and Stoke.
So yeah, if it's not Preston, then I want Stoke.
But Preston have been here every single time the last few seasons. But it's more been like 8th. But they're finally
there's
up.
Such a long... There's still so long to go in the season.
So long. That's what I mean. Coventry could drop into the playoffs. You don't... With this league, you don't know.
Just don't know. But they're... Even the amount of goals that they've scored 52 goals. The next best is like 35, I think. 36, which is Hull. So.
Since he's I should get the stat up since he took over, because his numbers since he's joined that football club.
Nuts, yeah.
Unbelievable. So there's a big game on the weekend. They've got Southampton away.
It's a big one.
That's a big one. And then Ipswich at home a couple of weeks following. It's not really an easy game in the...
I'm loving the ladder though. Like there's so many new like clubs that just haven't been in the Prem for so long up there. So
we're in for a good one.
Very, very.
I think we might have to shift our focus back this year to the Championship.
Mate, we might have to.
Just tune in again.
Been off the Bundesliga and
get the real leagues in.
Yeah, get the
up the football league, up the fucking division. We'll go to League One if we have to. We'll get amongst the lads down there. Get Burton Albion around this. But that's that, and then brings us to one of my favourite lines I ever write in these things, which is biggest talking point / shock / just have a statement about every league.
Statement. And
I have binned off League On. I gotta be honest with you.
Oh, I'd put it in.
You put it in?
It said each big league, and I thought that was a big league.
It is a big league. I just sacked it off. I can make a second up for another one of the leagues, to be honest, because I can't say I've watched a single minute this season of League On football.
Oh yeah, neither have I. But
you can claim to say you just
have enough chest. I can say I've watched this team.
That's something.
I don't know how, but I have watched this team.
You know what? Then you can get us started because you actually did the prep.
I'll start in the Prem. My biggest sort of shock, I guess, is Harvey Elliott not even being in the Aston Villa squad these days.
Am I correct in saying there's some obligation if he has to play a certain amount of games?
He has to play, I think, 10 games, and they have to sign him. But
So
I think Unai Emery's already come out and said they're not signing him. But the fact that he sort of arrived there, I think he had 3 appearances off the bench. I think it was Sunderland, Fulham, and I think there was another one. Don't remember who though. And yeah, he's just been completely binned off. Academy players are getting picked over him on the bench. He's clearly a talented player, but for whatever reason, I mean, he just went to the wrong club. You know, he went to a place where his position is already filled with nuts players. You got Morgan Rogers, you got Tielemans in there. McGinn can kind of float about. So, sort of where Brighton are, like kind of 10th, is where he should be in the Premier League.
Yep.
But it's just such a sad kind of state at the moment. Like he's not even playing. He's just kind of training and that's it.
Did he? When he was a loan, where did he get loaned to? Before he was like a squad player at Liverpool.
Oh, he went to like the Championship.
Was it Fulham?
So we signed him from Fulham.
We signed him from Fulham.
And then when he was like 17, he went on loan to the Championship to not Derby. Was it?
I'm wondering if one of those teams are in the Prem now and they could take him because I was thinking like could Fulham just take him back.
He's at the point now where he needs to go to like Wolves. And just play.
Yeah, just play games football.
Because the thing with his position is you can go down to like 15th in the Premier League and that position is already stats like who's the young kid at Fulham?
King.
Like he's It's like, are you really going to drop him for Harvey Elliott? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like his position, he should have gone abroad. He should have gone to a Dortmund or someone like that where he could actually play because he would play instead of Chukwuemeka, Bellingham maybe. So, he's just his position in the Prem is just stacked.
Like Wolves, Burnley.
Like where Forest, you got Morgan. You're not dropping Harvey Elliott.
It's probably literally Wolves, Burnley, and Leeds because Brentford have Mikkel Damsgaard.
Yeah.
Fulham have King. Bournemouth don't properly play with a 10.
Yeah, they don't.
Newcastle, no way. Tottenham, Brighton maybe just because of how much rotation.
Ruter,
yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
maybe. Definitely Everton.
Harvey Elliott's good, but he's not that good to drop like a Morgan Gibbs-White or a you know what I mean?
Is he really a Premier League number 10 as well? I think that's your point about the globally
he
wise.
He needs to go international.
He's not physical, I don't think, enough to play in that
sport. He's not quick enough. He's not physical enough. He's versatile in the fact he can play on the like right wing, but again, it's so reliant on pace. And again, how many right wingers are you going to drop? Yeah. It's like Mint is the
you're not going to give him.
He's playing for Brighton, who are 10th. You're not dropping Harvey Elliott you're not dropping Minter for Harvey Elliott. So he should have gone abroad. He made the wrong decision completely.
Yeah. All right, Prem for me. Talking about a bit of carryover from yesterday, but the talking point is got to be is Arsenal's arse falling out already. Because City, I think my talk basically is City's in the advantage because they have zero expectation.
Yeah.
Coming to the year, no one had City.
They were the third favourite. Yeah. Maybe even fourth because of Chelsea.
Yeah, everyone thought they were a write-off, right? Chelsea's won the what is it called? The Club World Cup. And they've gone deep in the Champions League. Arsenal had gone to a semi-final of the Champions League, had just signed Victor Gyökeres and Martin Zubimendi. Liverpool had basically signed the world 11. And City were just like, we'll bring in Ryan Shirky for 30-odd million. We've got Phil Foden coming back in form. We're going to get rid of De Bruyne. We're going to go back to Gvardiol centre-half. So no one really expected anything. And I said it yesterday on the Prem review. I was so impressed with how poorly they won. That was one of the worst performances City have put together. Clean sheet 3-0 at Palace. And they just beat Real Madrid midweek. And I know Madrid right now, but under the closed roof, you
got that prediction bang on as well.
Yeah, I was happy with that. It's just City, and Pep looks all of a sudden classic. He's not going to retire anytime soon again because he's like refound this.
Yeah,
he's rejuvenated by this squad. You've got Docky, you've got Ryan Shirky, you've got Foden. I'm liking the two number 10s in behind a Harwood. It's just Gonzalez is getting. I keep saying he's getting there week in week out. Rodri hasn't even played this year. If he comes back and he's like half the player he was,
could be over.
All of a sudden the defensive problems are sorted.
I would love nothing more.
I hope so because we can't have Arsenal. And Arsenal's like, they didn't score a goal against Wolves. We scored 4.
Fucking luckiest bunch of fucking.
It was so jammy.
Cunts, honestly.
It was so jammy the win. And look, sometimes champions need that. But if you compared both teams playing poorly on the weekend, Arsenal didn't score a goal. City scored 3 against one of the. Yes, Palace putting pretty poor home this season, but 3-0 Palace.
Yeah,
that's money in the bank.
Arsenal got a tough run coming up as well.
Yeah, it'd just be so Arsenal to win the Champions League and finish.
That's probably what'll happen.
Yeah, I just feel like it's gonna happen.
I find it. I'm convinced they're going to win either the Prem or the Champions League this year.
It's annoying, but yeah,
it's very annoying. La Liga now. I just went with sort of just the amount of criticism that Alonso's gotten this year.
Yeah,
as the big sort of talking point. I think it's been way over the top. I think it's been ridiculous. I think the injuries haven't helped him. When they had a fully fit team at the start of the year, they weren't shipping goals. Everyone was saying he's going to win the Ballon d'Or. He still might. Yeah, I think he's done fine. I don't think he's been amazing, but I also think the injuries have been a big part of that. So I think the criticism, there's been so much talk around Real Madrid this year.
Classic, eh? Madrid talk.
Yeah, it's like just players having a win like Vinny. It's just,
Fair. Very fair.
Yeah.
My shock is Villarreal.
Yep.
6 wins in a row. There's something going on because it got postponed on the week. I don't know what the go is there. They had a game postponed. So they've got 2 games at hand now. Like I said, if they win both, they go second and only a couple back of Barca. But that's a big shock for me. But they were good, not this good.
Yeah.
And I think they clearly play. Actually, right now they're probably the second best team in terms of the way they're playing their football. On paper, probably the third best team because they let it go a little bit, mudded. But you look at this squad with some of the young players they've got, the home ground advantage they normally have. It's a shock, but now you're starting to see some coherent patterns, and I wouldn't be surprised if they finish third this season.
They've conceded 13 goals this year.
Yeah.
That's
it's
incredible.
And their backline's good. Renato Vega, Rafa Marin, I think, is back there as well. They've got a very solid back line and a very, very dangerous front line. It's a shock, but when you look at it, you can see why they're there. Well managed, well put together.
Yeah.
So Villarreal, can they continue this unbeaten run? 6 games in a row.
Very nice. Serie A, I went with Fiorentina. No wins, 8 points off safety. It's like this was a team that was competing for Champions League spot last year. Like I think they finished 8th last year. They didn't get Euro, did they? No.
Missed out in the end, yeah.
Just missed out. But they were very much in the conversation for that 4th spot. There were some decent players there as well. Yep. I know they lost a few. I think they lost one of their centre halves to Napoli. But yeah, it's just horrible at the moment. Absolutely horrible. De Gea's there and Moise Kean. It's just
what a waste.
Yeah, I can't see how they're going to turn it around. To be honest.
Mondrago is the only one who's scored some goals for them this season. Yeah, it's grim.
Yeah, it's not good.
It's grim for them. I just put can Milan as a talking point. Can they stay in touch? Because like we said earlier in the video, this was the first sign of them doing what they do best. just drop points at important times. Considering Napoli lost in the weekend, boy, it would have been massive if they had won that game.
Yeah. And
stayed on top and put themselves a bit of distance in Napoli.
We might be having a different conversation.
Totally different conversation. Because they'd be ahead of Inter, they'd be now over a game clear of Napoli, and you're thinking like, ooh, do they have it? Do they have that character? And they've fallen behind a lot this season, so I'm not going to rule out the character of the side, but they have the quality to keep running out victories. So that's my talking about. Can they stay in touch with these big 2 over Christmas? Because Christmas is so important for these sides, yeah. Got a chance to take a break in Saudi, refresh, come back ready to
go. Bundesliga. My talking point is just the battle for top 4. 5 points from the difference from 2nd to 7th. I don't think it's over. I think Stuttgart are a team that could definitely make it in there. I think their performance overnight, or a few days ago, I think, against Werder, I think that was a big one. To win 4-0 away. They don't have Europe as well. That's true. So he's true. Undav's firing. He's
back. I've seen the goals.
He's second in the Golden Boot. He's back. So I think Sebastian Hoeneß has found a good formula there.
Top 10 manager in the world, mate.
Even Frankfurt, you never know. I don't think they're going to get progressed in the next stage of the Champions League. No. So 1 game a week might actually help this sort of younger squad. So
and Christmas break, they get that 3-week or 2-week hiatus as well. So maybe that just freshen the legs up. Yeah. I'm going to think similar, but more of a shock in terms of the Bundesliga. Hoffenheim. Yeah. Relegation playoff last year.
Yeah.
They lost Anton Stack, who I think is one of the best players in the Bundesliga, and now they're fighting, in inverted brackets, for top 4 football. Like, what a turnaround this has been.
I know,
And I can't
mate.
say I've watched too much Hoffenheim. I've watched a few highlights in terms of seeing some of the results they've picked up, but they really are a sort of European contender in the fact they win 3 out of 5 games. That's sort of like what they're doing. And that, especially in this league, is probably enough to get you in that top 8, potentially knocking on some Conference League football. So what a turnaround it was. I think 2 years ago they were 9th or 8th, 18th. Not 18th, what is it? 16th?
16th.
And now they're back up in the big boys sitting in 5th. So been a massive... I thought they'd have another sort of mediocre season, rebuilding back to the top, but straight away. Pretty impressed. And it goes to show, I think, in these leagues, those teams that lose that 2 game a week or 3 games a week, it makes such a difference.
Oh, yeah.
Because European football, the year before, I'm pretty sure, in the conference, now they're out of it, 1 game a week.
Yep.
Look at them fly. So that is my shock. Hoffenheim up there.
Well, I did go to Liga
Yes.
for like the first time ever. I think.
Where's the League of Portugal when you need it? Come on.
Yeah, I know. And I went with Canlons.
Can they do it?
Can they do it? They were point clear. Edwards got 7 goals this year. The Crystal Palace reject. The
COVID footballer again.
COVID footballer. You got I think there's this guy called Wesley. I think.
Go on, son.
Who's got 6 goals, 5th in the Golden Boot. Yeah, they're flying at the moment. So barely conceding goals as well. So with PSG clearly focused on the Champions League, as they should be pretty much every year, this could be an opportunity full on. So
could you imagine the scenes?
Could they win it?
Could you imagine the scenes? It is tight, but isn't PSG back on top?
No, it's Lonzo a point above them.
Wow.
And you got sort of Marseille, Lille hanging around.
I thought Strasbourg would be better this season, not going to lie.
Hell, we might have a title race in Ligue 1.
3-way title.
We might have to start watching Ligue 1.
Just tune in. Marseille have been a very good team to watch this season.
They have, yeah.
I've loved watching their champions, Mason Greenwood, 11 goals, 3 assists.
Yep,
Oh,
killed it.
Yeah, that's a watch. Well, my supplementary to the Prem again. I think I might end up making a video in this countdown over Christmas time. How long did Thomas Frank and Ruben Amorim get as a talking point? I'm definitely make a video about this. Let's see, this will be yesterday because I'll make it today when I'm recording this. That 4-4, I want to neck myself watching that. I was like, and I've been to Eric Ten Hag like bloody supporter club, but Eric Ten Hag would never draw that game before. He would not draw that. He'd probably lose actually. But how can you draw 4-4 at Old Trafford?
Crash out.
Oh mate. And then Spurs. I feel sorry for Charlie. Is probably on suicide watch as well, mate.
Is he actually generally is he alright? Fuck me, I would.
To
honestly,
Forest, to fucking
I
Sean
would
Dyche
hate
and
to be
Forest.
a Spurs supporter right now.
3-0. And Vicario, fuck. Honestly, it's actually hard to actually get on board with these teams. Because when you do get on board, it hurts even more. It just hurts.
Yeah.
And that's something. I'm looking at these two managers. These squads are not, especially Manchester United. This is not a squad that should have been losing to Everton, 10-man Everton, drawing to West Ham, and drawing to Bournemouth.
Yeah, that's bad.
Keep in mind, Bournemouth have bottled leads the last 6 weeks. They bottled to Sunderland. They should have beaten Chelsea. They couldn't put the ball in the back of the net.
They're in a bad run of form.
They've been awful.
Yeah.
They've been. I thought it was 2-2. To be honest, I was very positive saying 2-1 United. The prediction video. I thought it was going to be a 2-2 game. 4-4. If you've scored 4 goals in a Premier League, you can't be drawing.
Yeah, no.
You cannot be drawing at home. So that's Amorim. That's got to be an Amorim for me.
I think he's safe though. He's under no pressure.
His job security is obviously is unbelievable.
He's under no pressure whatsoever.
I don't know what blackmail he's got on Radcliffe.
Besides Pep and Arteta,
But even Arteta probably is more dodgy than Amorim at this point.
they'll never sack Arteta.
You reckon, even if they don't win anything this year?
No, they won't sack him. But yeah, besides them two, there's not a safer manager than Ruben
And
Amorim.
it's unbelievable because I'm normally a back the manager person. I've never really wanted anyone sacked, to be honest with you. I still have Louis Van Gaal here if he's still here to this day. But when I can actually see that this squad's actually a top 3 almost squad, I feel like right now. The way Liverpool are playing, the way Chelsea are playing.
Yeah.
If you get bloody Kone from Roma and put him in the midfield and move Bruno to the 10, fuck. like, what's stopping this team? Actually, Bruno Fernandes is the best midfielder probably in form-wise in world football right now. He's got 11 goal contributions in 10 games.
He has been phenomenal.
Playing out of position. And because he's out of position is because he conceded 4 goals overnight. So if the manager just looks at the team and thinks, actually, let me move one of the best number 10s in the Prem to the number 10.
The best.
And then the best. And let me just put a proper 8 or a 6 in midfield, Kobe Mainoo. All of a sudden, voila.
What happens with Cunha?
I'll be honest, I'd play him as the striker. I'd play Mbumo and Bruno at the 10.
Yeah,
Or
that's fucking tasty. That, like, Jesus.
I know Inter Milan have 3 games a week, but Inter have got 4 forwards and they just rotate. Why can't you just rotate?
Yeah.
In and out. Mason Mount probably deserve his start, so maybe Cunha has to wait his time. Like, it's just...
He's not getting sacked. Like,
he's not getting sacked,
no chance.
But him and Thomas Frank, man, I just think it's self-sabotage what they're doing.
I want Frank to succeed because I think he's such a, like, just a genuine guy.
Yeah.
And, like, such a good manager with certain teams. I just think this job's too big for him.
He's got no style of football.
I want to say he's going to last, but I don't think he lasts a year.
So you reckon Thomas Frank done before the end of the season and Ruben Amrin?
Oh, he's in by a mile.
When is the
Oh, fucking...
When does the out chat start really getting loud?
Not this year. Not this season.
So if United finish, what are we now, like 7th?
United finished 16th and lost a Europa League final to Spurs. And he was there. And yes, they had a meeting and everything. He survived, bro. And they backed him. They gave him... They spent a decent amount on Cunha and Burmo, like Sesko. Like, they gave him money.
We are equal goal score with Arsenal, where we've conceded 26 goals.
Okay, that's horrible.
26 goals.
He's under absolutely no pressure, I don't think.
We can see the same amount as Fulham.
Yeah, that's bad. That's really bad.
Mateus de Ligt's a big out. You can see the difference when he's not there. But once again, United have a chance to go top 4.
What does Charlie think?
Bottle it away. I haven't got a clear thought from him, I think, for a couple of days.
Is he still in hibernation?
He's on edge. But he just said that it was shit. I'm like, I had the double screen. I was, Sunderland game was on, but I kept an eye on the Tottenham game.
That's bad.
The first goal for me summarises what's wrong with Tottenham right now.
Yeah.
You're rolling the ball as a goalkeeper into the 19, 20-year-old, back to goal on the edge of the box.
Horrible, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
And the goal that Hudson-Odoi scored, I know it was a cross, but the fact that Vicario can't get across at least...
Watching that from behind, like, if you just watch Vicario, he takes 2 steps forward and he's like, fuck,
and he
it's gone over my head.
Yeah. And they have no style of play. United have a style and have some good attack. We've got second most goals in the Premier League, but...
You have at least an identity. That's why he's under no pressure, because at least you have some sort of identity about you. If you stick De Ligt in the back, you probably win that game. But with Frank, you could chuck fucking Jesus in there and
not say this. I feel sorry for Spurs. I actually feel sorry for Spurs fans.
Oh, I do.
Because somehow we
go through it every year, bro.
Yeah.
They start the first 4 or 5 games, they beat City at home or away, 1-0 or 2-0.
Yeah.
And they go, well, we could be in a title race, and then it goes to absolute shit. They draw to Wolves, or they lose to fucking whoever they've lost to this year.
They should have lost to Wolves as well.
And then it's the same thing every year with Spurs.
I honestly feel sorry. And look good. We're only 4 points ahead of them, but just because we're 6th and they're 11, it just feels so much worse.
Yeah. Spurs are just shocking. They're shocking.
Yeah,
I feel sorry for Charlie and Spurs.
Yeah, those 2 managers, man. I don't know.
But at the same time, they are like the only fans in the world I've seen up their players. Like, they've got the best fucking centre back partnership in the Premier League, and I keep hearing this Pedro. I'm sick of hearing this Pedro Porro talk. I'm sick of it. He is so overrated. He's seriously so overrated.
If his name was
Connor Bradley,
but say some English name,
bro.
If his name was Paul,
I'm seriously, and Van de Ven and Romero are good. They're nowhere near Saliba, Gabriel. Even as individuals, as a pair, they're nowhere near it.
Reality hits hard.
Yeah.
But there you go. That's one of my talk points. I don't know if either of them survived the fucking season, to be honest with you. But there you go.
Do you think Amram survives?
Well, yeah. Okay. Sorry. These are the 2 separate things, though. What I think and what actually is going to happen is different stories.
What do you think?
I would think is,
what do you think?
If he's not in the top 5, he's done for me. With how shit this league
is.
And I know we're one of the problems, so we are one of the most inconsistent shit teams, but fuck me.
Yeah.
How many times can we go top 4? West Ham, Everton,
Yeah, that's true.
Bournemouth, Nottingham Forest. We could have been fucking second. We could have been second. We were up against Nottingham Forest. We were second in the league for like 20 minutes there.
Yeah,
This man can't win when it matters. That's the worry. You lost a Europa League final to fucking Spurs, mate. Spurs. Jesus Christ. Honestly, when's Maguire coming back? I need Slab at the back. I need Slab at the back
if you had him and De Ligt fit for us, you probably would be third.
We keep some more clean sheets. That's the worry. It's not good enough.
Yeah. Harry Beckenbauer's been quite good.
He's Mr. Clutch, mate. Best knee slider in the world.
Yep.
So that's something.
He's had a lot of practice. Jesus.
He's got some big goals recently.
Goals, man. Yeah.
But yeah, that video would have gone out yesterday. There's a rant video coming after this.
Really?
Yeah, I got to edit this and I'm going to start a rant video about that because that was just jarring, man. Thanks for coming on, man.
All good, bro.
Serie A special. Let's hope we don't get rinsed in the...
No, I hope we do. It's good.
What TikTok clip should we choose this week? Should it be... What shouldn't be Juve again? Do we go...
It's got to be an AC Milan one.
Yeah, we'll get rinsed by the AC fans instead. Can't wait, guys.
It's going to be a long week.
I don't know what love you is in Italian, but love you. We'll see what happens, because Bundesliga's got the break coming up. We can talk about the Super Cup that'll be on the weekend.
Yep.
Talk about Juve and Roma. And La Liga. I think there's a tough game for Barca on the weekend, so I'll have to cover that one as well. But we're getting closer to the new year, which means closer to the list. I think the first week of January will come with the top 10 list starting.
Okay.
So just get ready, people. I know the views sort of blew this, and I just picked straight back up when the top 10 list comes. So it's coming, people. Stay tuned. With that being said, like, comment, subscribe. Keep an eye on the channel. We've got predictions Thursday. Combined 11 coming out, the clip from this on Friday, and the United video we're doing yesterday. So videos all the way up to Christmas, so keep an eye on for the channel. So next time, guys, until next Wednesday, we'll see you later.